What the mind dwells upon, the body acts upon. So I'm a pickleball player, and when I'm at the net, and I play with a lot of younger women who can hit it really hard. They're very good players. And when I'm at the net, I get very nervous about that I'm going to get hit and that I'm going to miss it. And so I'm fidgety and figuring it out, tense. There's cortisol going through my body. And of course, I miss the ball. So after an incident like that, I went up and talked to the coach. And I told him, I said, my problem is that when I'm at the net, I get so nervous about getting hit that I miss the ball completely. And he said, you need to get your paddle ready. And he said, the best chance for getting the ball across the net is to get your paddle ready. Now, get your paddle ready is an affirmation. I'll show you how. So back to the scenario. I'm at the net. My nemesis is across the way. I know she knows, she's thinking to herself, if I just hit it at K, we'll make the point because she'll miss it. And so but I am over here saying, get your paddle ready, get your paddle ready. And I know just how to do it because he showed me. Get your paddle ready. My body is in a completely different state than it was previously because I am doing something, I'm thinking positively. What the mind dwells upon, the body acts upon. Now, I might still miss the ball because that happens. But because I feel so much better, and I can feel the difference in my body, my affirmation has changed my body. I might still miss the shot, but I'm not standing there living in fear. I'm moving to my dream, which is just get the ball over the net. Okay, pickleball is not very important, but what the mind dwells upon, the body acts upon, is really a saying that is repeated over and over again by Ernest Holmes in all the works of Science of Mind and in all of New Thought. It's a very foundational idea, a core teaching. And I want to just read this one to you from Ernest because it's one of the ones I like. Life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. And of course, that's exactly what happened in my little example. What I was thinking was what life mirrored right back to me. So again, pickleball is not so important, but what about your relationship with your life partner or with one of your relatives, a sister, a brother? What about a job you hate? Or what about a diagnosis or pain or some health condition that you're concerned about? These are very real issues. Louise Hay famously said, I don't fix problems, I fix my thinking, and then the problems fix themselves. So affirmations change your thinking. That's the real value in it, is it just changes your thinking, especially when you get committed to sticking with it and repeating it often. Because what happens then is you are focusing more on possibilities, more on maybe a new way of looking at things, maybe a new experience. And you're also opening yourself up to the access to this great spiritual energy that is around us all the time. We're more open to it. We haven't closed it down by our worry and concern and negative thinking. So going back to those problems that many of us have, relationship. I approach my partner with love and compassion. Think how different that would be. I approach my sister, with whom I have this rocky relationship, with love and compassion. I approach someone at work with compassion. The job. I now accept a wonderful new job that I deserve. I now accept a wonderful job that I love. And then the diagnosis and illness situation. Pure positive energy is filling every part of my body now. My heart is healthy and well. My lungs are healthy and well. My digestion is healthy and well, whatever. Now, this is particularly important for health issues because when we are in fear and worry and imagining the worst possible things that could happen, or worrying about the statistics that the doctor might have told us as to the number of people who die from this, and on and all of that, moves our body into what we call fight or flight. And that is ingrained in our bodies. It's very easy for us to fall into that place in our body. But the problem is, when we are in that state, the self-healing that the body knows how to do shuts down. So it's particularly important for a health issue to have an affirmation that you can really hold on to. Again, let me remind you though, an affirmation does not heal you. An affirmation just clears the blocks and then the body can heal. So how do you find an affirmation? Well, obviously you can use some of the ones I've suggested. You can also easily go onto the internet and just put affirmations for healing and you'll get all kinds of suggestions. Or you can search by affirmations from Ernest Holmes, or affirmations from Wayne Dyer, or affirmations from Louise Hay. So Louise Hay was a huge believer in affirmations, and she used them herself all the time. Her apartment was covered with affirmations. Some of them were beautifully framed with calligraphy, and others were on sticky notes. And actually, sticky notes is my next idea for you. And that is, you want to take a sticky note, write on that sticky note your affirmation, and put it on your bathroom mirror. And then first thing in the morning, that's what you're going to see. And hopefully you'll repeat it, maybe a couple of times. Then take another one, put it on the refrigerator with your affirmation, because we all know how often we go to the refrigerator. The third one goes in your car. Again, a great place. And sometimes you can even, while you're driving, if you're driving on your usual route to work and you don't have to pay 100% attention, that's a great time to repeat your affirmation. I'm accepting a new job that I love. I'm accepting a new job that I love. And then the last place to put a sticky note is beside your computer. So you can also repeat, like when you take a walk, that's a good time to repeat your affirmation. The last most challenging exercise that I would suggest is mirror work. Again, this was a big, popular one that Louise Hay always recommended. And that is just look directly into your mirror and say your affirmation. My body is healthy and well in every way. My body is healthy and well in every way. It's a bit of a challenge to look at yourself and say the affirmation, but it works. It's just another way of reinforcing that. So again, an affirmation doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't heal the body. The affirmation changes us, opens us to possibilities, to connection with spirit, to new ways of looking and thinking and being. I am healthy, happy, and guided by spirit. You are healthy, happy, and guided by spirit. You are healthy, happy, and guided by spirit.
In this moment, I recognize the power and the presence of the divine, the spirit that is the living God within each and every one of us, lives within me, brings me into alignment with the beauty and the wonder that is this world, that is this planet, that is this life. And as I recognize that this world wants for me to find peace, for me to have comfort, for me to be loved and to share this love, this peace, this comfort. I know that these things are real, that they live within me, and if they live within me, they live within thee, within every person, everywhere. And so I recognize that the love that is God is the peace that is brought to each and every one as we move through this day, through this hour, through this moment. I know that God is love, God is peace, God is comfort, and that any anxiety, any upset, any disruption that I imagine, I let go, and it dissipates into the nothingness from which it came. And I am so grateful to know this, to feel this power, this loving presence, to know that it is for all of us, for we truly are all one in God. And so it is with great gratitude that I release these words, this prayer, into that alchemy of law, knowing that it is done, knowing that all is well, knowing that Spirit works in our best interest always. And so we say, and so it is. you.